Well, if you didn't know now, everybody has got their panties in a wad because reportedly there are people within our government that want to release Ghislaine Maxwell.
If you can believe it, and I had trouble doing so, but it's real, members of the House Oversight Committee are divided on whether or not President Donald Trump should pardon Ghislaine Maxwell.
That means her only chance at getting out of prison is a pardon from you. Is that something you're open to?
Who are we talking about?
Ghislaine Maxwell.
I haven't heard the name in so long. I can say this, that I'd have to take a look at it. I would have to take a look. Did they reject that?
She wanted to appeal her conviction.
And what happened?
They said that they were not going to hear her appeal.
I see. Well, I'll take a look at it. I will speak to the DOJ. I wouldn't consider it or not consider it. I don't know anything about it. So, but I will speak to the DOJ.
Why would she be a candidate for clemency, sir?
I don't know. I mean, I'd have to speak to
what happened. She has shown no remorse. Absolutely, she should not be given any clemency, let alone a pardon. And that's the subject of the resolution that I've introduced in Congress. And I hope that, a lot of Republicans will support. Some Republicans think that by giving her a pardon, she will then cooperate with the committee. I think that is getting it totally backwards.
And I have to say to myself, I don't even know if I'm saying her name right. I'm from the South. I don't care about her name. She's a pedo. Move on. Whatever, right? Epstein's handler, Miss Maxwell, right? Her father introduced him to all of this, all right? So at the end of the day, why do you think this is going on right now? Why do you think there's people within Congress and our government that would push for her to get out? It's because they want a statement. They want her to testify. Now, I'm not a very smart person, but trusting a intelligence asset, human trafficker, arms dealer, involved in trilateral commissions in very large think tanks. Do you think she's going to tell the truth? I mean, be real with yourself. Like, you think she's going to get up there and be like, yes, me and Jeffrey Epstein were doing these things? No. Because reportedly Jeffrey's not here anymore, so she could just say anything. Unfortunately, it appears that the narrative's already been wrote about her. But the question you have to ask yourself is, why does Trump seemingly, when he was asked about it once, he was like, I'd have to see what's going on. It's because the Maxwells are the connection to Trump, not Epstein. It was never Epstein. It was always the Maxwells. Look at Robert Maxwell. You ever seen the movie where the doc about himself where he's like getting off the jet? It looks like Trump in a weird way, like, doesn't it? I'll put it up right here. Look. All I'm saying is, based on what I'm reading, and just trying to find the middle ground on this, is she's extorting our government from prison. That's what's going on. I think we should take these people and do this in a very different way. As far as I see it, she's an illegal alien committing crimes, horrific crimes in this country, all over the world. I don't think she deserves her rights at this rate. Like, what's it gonna take for you people to be mad? Like, what do you have to see? Be honest with yourself. What is it gonna take for you to be actually mad about this? Is it gonna take like videos being posted, or just more psyops, more confusion, news articles that counter each other? What's it gonna take? I'm not saying that we should do something, but we should be like very outraged at the fact that it's not a Republican Democrat thing. It is the government. In 2008, who did Obama call to bail out the Rothschild Bank in Switzerland? I'm sure there's a long line of Wall Street people and bankers all over the world. He called Epstein. This was never about blackmail. This was never about what they're trying to make it, because they know that many of these victims are gone, many of them held, probably forcefully, but in a court of jurors, things can be persuaded. But I think we need to accept some things, that we're never going to get anything out of this. This is just a complete distraction from the real piece that we're trying to prove what Jeffrey did. There's congressmen still in Congress that were communicating with Jeffrey, literally in the middle of hearings. They're still in Congress making decisions that could send your children to die in this Iranian conflict that nobody wanted. Whatever though. Now, I use ground news for a lot of my sourcing for information because I don't like to be completely right or left. I like to just give it to me raw. Pause. Representative Anna Paulina Luna and other House Oversight Committee members are opposing a potential presidential pardon for Ghislaine Maxwell, urging the Justice Department to reject any bid for the convicted sex trafficker and the associates. Urging the Justice Department to reject any bid for the convicted sex trafficker and associate of the late Jeffrey Epstein. Oversight House Committee Chairman James Corman told Politico on Wednesday that the panel members were split on offering Maxwell clemency in exchange for testimony, like I said, triggering the current congressional pushback against any potential pardon. The image of that lady walking out of prison, Trump would never win a midterm. They would never. I don't think anybody from the GOP would ever be elected. I think the Democrats would feed into it, though they were way bigger players. Check the Ukrainian-Russian connection if you want to know about that. Luna said on News Nation that the votes aren't there for a pardon, while lawmakers formally asked the Justice Department to prioritize investigating enablers of Epstein instead of considering clemency. The Justice Department's Office of the Inspector General launched an investigation on Thursday into the prosecutor's handling of the Epstein files, increasing scrutiny over potential enablers and accountability measures. Well, no. It's almost like Maxwell hasn't been sitting in prison and you got Cash up here like, there is nothing going on. We didn't see anything. You got Pam Bondi, 50,000. And meanwhile, literal partner here, not boyfriend, partner is sitting in prison, extorting all of you. Probably still now. Yeah. Maxwell is currently serving a 20-year sentence, scheduled to release on July 17, 2037, while simultaneously filing for habeas petition to overturn her conviction, using roughly 3.5 million records from the Justice Department. This is what you call extortion in a weird way, in a legal way, in a nice way, saying, let me get up on that stand and build more confusion. Whatever. I'm DJ Rose. If you'd like to comment, like the video, follow, like, subscribe.